Chapter 1 Interference. I wake to warm light slanting through the curtains. The air smells of toasted bread and coffee, and in the distance, I hear my mother humming a familiar tune, soft, gentle, but off-key. It sounds like she's humming with her mouth closed. The clock on the wall ticks loudly. I blink at the ceiling, trying to remember the dream I just had, leaving behind only the feeling of something cold pressed against my chest. I slide out of bed. The floor is warmer than I expect. In the kitchen, my mother stands at the stove. She doesn't turn around when I enter, just keeps humming and flipping something in the pan. Her spine looks rigid under her nightgown, and her hair is neatly done. "Morning," I say, moving to the counter. "What are we having?" She doesn't answer. The humming continues. The smell of eggs and something slightly sweet? Chocolate, I think. I smile, half-hearted, and back out of the room. I pull my grey sweater from a hook in the hallway, still damp from yesterday or the day before, and step outside. The sky is cloudless, but the light feels filtered. The trees stand too still, and no birdsong, not even wind. Only the sound of my feet crunching gravel as I begin to jog toward the trail behind the house. The deeper I run, the thicker the silence grows. Then I see something glow between the trees. A red coat, small legs, a child, it seems, but they're gone in a blink. I stop. My breath comes in sharp, cold gasps. Further ahead, a tall man stands at the tree line, facing me, motionless. Not walking, not moving, just watching. I blink again, and he is still there. I turn back, my heart is racing more now, not from exertion but from fright. I feel something in my gut, like a warning. When I return, the house looks the same, but the silence is deafening. I step inside, calling out, "Mum?" No answer. The pan is still on the stove, but cold. The eggs are gone. So is the sweet smell. Even my coffee pot is full, untouched, still steaming, but my mug is missing. I go to the bathroom, rubbing my temples. It's just for stress again. I haven't taken my meds yet, that's what it is. I open the cabinet. My pill bottle waits on the shelf, amber plastic with my name across the white label. But something new has been added. Carved crudely into the plastic, it appears someone had scratched it in with a pin. The words are, "Don't drink." I stare at it, unable to move for a full minute. The letters are shallow but real. I touch them, they don't wipe away. I twist the cap and take the prescribed dosage, 2 pills, then grab a cup of water on the dresser. Suddenly I hear the scratching hiss of gas from a burner and a low whisper. A voice, sharp and clear, followed by a sudden "Stop!" It comes from the stove. I freeze as my throat tightens, cold buzzes across my skin. Then I laugh short, dry and loud in the quiet house. I must have skipped a dose yesterday, that has to be it. I go to the kitchen, take the boiled water and make the tea. I drop the pill in, drink it all in 2 gulps. I lie on the couch, the blanket is rough against my skin. Maybe I can nap, just for a second. Later I wake in the dark. Not the kind of dark that comes with sunset, but a sterile, buzzing dark. The old TV in the living room glows, the screen filled with static. I don't remember turning it on. A sound plays, and I hear a truck reversing. Beep, beep, beep. Except it isn't coming from outside, it's coming from the speakers. From a VHS tape? I don't own a VHS player. I stand slowly. The static makes the shadows pulse, like the walls are breathing. In the kitchen my mother hums again. I look up at the wooden wall calendar above the sink, the one with the little wooden tiles you flip each morning. Someone has already flipped it. Day 1. There is no charm equal to tenderness of heart. Jane Austen. I wake up to the scent of coffee, thin and strong like burnt earth, seeping into my lungs before my eyes even open. My head throbs as I peel the blanket off and sit up slowly, scanning the room. Sunlight filters through the window. The clock ticks loudly and somewhere behind the wall, a pipe creaks. My mother hums that song again. The same strange tune without lyrics, just a melody looping endlessly, like the sound of teeth grinding in a dream. I stand. The hallway stretches longer for some reason. As I pass the grandfather clock, it ticks once and stops. The air feels dense walking toward the kitchen, and I notice the humming grows fainter, thinner. "Morning," I say, rubbing the side of my face. But when I enter the kitchen, No one is there. No plate of eggs, no smell of butter or toast, just the heavy stench of rot, like wet meat left inside a drawer too long. The humming is gone. My mother's absence echoes louder than her presence. I stare at the stove. It looks cold. I could have sworn. I shake it off, walk closer to the counter and turn the tap on to fill the kettle. The pipes groan, then stop. I click it onto the burner. The metal rings dully as it settles. When I turn around, don't waste your breath. Jesus! I jump, stepping back too fast and knocking a mug off the counter. It doesn't break, it just stops mid-roll. My sister is there, right behind me, like she's been printed from the air. She stands inches from me. Her face is pale, blank, appearing like a paper mask with two dark holes for eyes. Don't sneak up on me like that, I snap, pressing a hand to my chest. But she doesn't answer. Her expression shifts, dull and tired. You didn't take the pills, she says flatly. I frown. What? She doesn't blink. You didn't take your pills. Yesterday, you skipped them, and the day before. What are you talking about? My voice drops low. The room shrinks around me, and the light dims unnecessarily. You made us believe you did, she hisses, stepping closer, but you lied. You brought it back. I back away, my hip bumping the sink. She follows, step for step. Now you're acting up again. I reach back blindly, searching for something solid to anchor myself. My fingers dip into water or something like it. Warm, thick. What are you saying? You promised you'd stop after what you did. Her voice scrapes the inside of my skull. Stop it, I whisper, my voice cracking. You let him back in. Her voice sharpens, rising like feedback from a broken speaker. My pulse hammers wildly. The shadows in my corners pulse with every word. What you did. We can't undo it now. Shut up. We're here because of you. Shut up. I turn away. And the moment I do, there's only silence. Like a vacuum sucks the air from a room. I turn back. She's gone. Not a sound, no footsteps, not even a breath. The kitchen stands empty. The kettle hasn't even begun to hiss. My hand comes out coated in something dark, almost black in the kitchen light. It clings to my skin like oil. I look down. Blood. Fresh, deep red, rolling down my wrist in slow, thick drips. I choke on my breath. My skin crawls as I spin toward the sink and stagger back, my heart thudding against my ribs. Flashes of red smear the metal basin, streak the faucet, even splatter the window above the sink. It looks like as if someone dragged themselves across the porcelain. No, I whisper. I grab a towel and scrub at the sink frantically, in trembling hands. But when I turn to get water, gone. The blood is gone. The towel is clean, and a faint scent of lemon remains. My hand is dry. I'm back out of the kitchen, still shaking. I pass the family photo in the hallway. Me, Mum, and my sister on my front porch, all smiling. But my face is scratched out. Deep gouges where my eyes and mouth should be, splintered glass over my smile. I stare while my heart's pounding. From down the hallway, static begins again. The TV flickers in the dark room at the end. A hollow blue glow seeps into the walls. That sound plays again. Beep, beep, beep. A truck, reversing. I run to the front door, grab the handle, then twist it. The door creaks open, and I'm staring into a bathroom mirror. My reflection blinks back at me. My eyes are ringed black. My lips colourless. The light behind me flickers, but I haven't turned on any lights. I turn around. I'm back in the hallway. On the wall, the photo is bleeding. I take 2 steps forward and collapse. Chapter 2. Echo Chamber. Day 10. I think it's day 10. The hallway door is gone. No, it's back. I just didn't see it. Everything is fine. The house is fine. I'm fine. We are fine. All shall be well, and all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well. Julian of Norwich. I wake to warmth. Not the kind that welcomes, but the kind that suffocates. A heavy, stagnant heat clings to my skin like a fevered second layer. My sheets stick to my legs, damp and twisted, and the air tastes like dust and copper. I blink slowly. My vision lags and my head buzzes. The light coming in through the window is bright and yellow. The clock on the wall reads 1:06 PM. I can't be right. Afternoon? Have I slept that long? I push myself up, wipe my face, and freeze. There's a mirror. A tall, narrow one, rimmed in pale wood, standing quietly in the corner near my dresser. Has it always been there? I question my memory, but no answer surfaces. It doesn't feel new. It doesn't feel old. It just is. I step closer. The floor creaks beneath me. At first I see only myself, until I catch the faintest shift in the reflection. Not in me. Behind me. A pale figure. I spin around, heart battering my ribs. No one. The room is empty. Silent. Still. I look back. The mirror shows only me again, slightly distorted. My reflection leans slightly to the left, like gravity bends differently on the other side of the glass. I reach out with trembling hands. The glass is so cold it burns. Colder than anything should be inside this oven of a room. It bites into my skin and I gasp. And when my fingertips touch it, something cracks open behind my eyes. A memory. Warm breath on my neck, fingers tracing my spine. A man, faceless, standing just over my shoulder, close enough to kiss or kill. One arm rises, slow, reaching for my throat. The other settles on my waist, his mouth at my ear, his skin fever hot and corpse cold at once. His lips press against my neck, but the kiss doesn't comfort, it devours. I don't remember when it happened, or how, but I remember how it felt. Heat, confusion, pleasure. His touch lingers. I see a bruise on my thigh I don't remember getting. Another behind my shoulder blade, blooming violet. Pressing a hand to the curve of my neck, I feel the soreness rise again, old and new at once. "What are you doing to me?" I whisper. "Are you talking to him?" I jolt and knock over the chair. My sister stands in the doorway, arms crossed, but her eyes are softer than yesterday, like she pities me now instead of fearing me. "Who?" I ask. She doesn't answer, just shakes her head like she's already given up. Later, I found a notebook buried under my mattress and frame, wrapped in a frayed ribbon that smells faintly of lavender and nicotine. I untie the ribbon and open it. The handwriting is mine, slanted, rushed, no doubt. But the entries? June 5th, 2020, April 23rd, 2030, June 6th, 2020, March 9th, 2023. I flip faster, each page makes me breathe harder. At the last entry it reads, "Tomorrow, I will begin writing this notebook again." I drop it, hearing a sudden sound, one from the hallway that freezes me. My mouth goes dry. I reach for the water on my dresser, and my eyes land on a bottle of pills. Then I remember, I haven't taken my meds yet. I pick up the pill bottle, my reflection watching from the dresser. I don't read the label, I don't think, I just swallow them. I go back to bed reassuring myself I just need rest. I close my eyes just for a moment, just a sec. But when I open them, it's already night. My clothes cling to my skin, heavy and soaked. My hair sticks to my forehead. Water puddles under me, ice cold and spreading. I sit up, feeling my heart beating in my throat. Water drips from my hair into my mouth. The lights flicker. The rug beneath me is cold and sticky. Then I realise I'm sitting in the hallway, in a pool of water. Day 3. I slept through the night. I feel rested, but the bed smells like rain. Peace begins with a smile. Mother Teresa. I didn't sleep a wink. How could I? After waking up drenched in icy water with my skin stiff and freezing. I sit in the hallway until the next morning. Grey melts into yellow, the kind of dull afternoon glow that makes it feel like time gave up. I don't move. I don't trust the floor to be where it was yesterday. The walls feel closer now, breathing, watching, relearning me. Hunger doesn't come. Neither does thirst. Just a dull ache behind my eyes, like someone drove nails into the back of my skull and hung me up like a painting. By noon, I stand, and my legs tremble. I start to wander. I pass the sitting room and see me, or something that wears me. Then she smiles. A very broad smile. I tense up. Then she cries blood. I beg my body to run, but it doesn't listen. Maybe it's exhaustion. Sometimes she claws at her face like she's begging to be let out, and once, just once, she looks directly at me and mouths, "You're not the one who survived." And instantly I see flashes, memories, his body on mine, the pressure of his hands on my thighs, my neck, his hot breath in my ear, my back arching under his weight, and my sister. Her voice crackles through my skull. Are you talking to him? She had caught me once, whispering in my room. I turned, confused. Who? I muttered, feigning ignorance. I see the old diary on my shelf, the one with my handwriting but don't remember writing. Pages worn at the edges, like it's been read. Too many times. I remember the way he looks at me, devouring. That hot-headed, possessive stare. Like if he can't have me, he'll consume me instead. My sister's voice. How could you? Me screaming. Please, just listen. Her eyes fill with betrayal. You're supposed to be my sister. My lips part, but thunder cracks through the walls so loud I feel it in my spine. The house screams with her. Doors slam open and shut. Light bulbs explode. Shadows dance across the walls like they're celebrating a death. I begin to run. As fast as my legs will take me, as far as my strength will lead, until I find a room and slam the door behind me. I curl up, shaking, my hands clamped over my ears, trying to shut out the world. Silence. Everything stops. Finally, I open my eyes and glance around the room. A child's shoe presses against my back. A scarf smells like cheap perfume. The darkness in this tiny space is louder than the storm outside. Then the smell hits me. Old rot and mildew. And there's something else, something sweet and wrong, like syrup over a dead animal. It's a child's room. The wallpaper peels in long curls, the crib lies broken, stuffed animals melt into the floorboards, and drawings, dozens of them, cover the walls, crayon and ink, and every drawing has my name crossed out. Some have slashes over my face. All of them repeat the same thing, again and again. Day 5 freedom. Day 5 freedom. Day 5. I turn sharply and there she is, my sister, in the doorway, pale and sad. Do you see it now? She says. But he's not real. Her words resonate through me like a blade dragged across bone. I open my mouth to scream, but thunder explodes outside and the lights die. The house groans again, louder this time, and I snap. I tear through every room, every cabinet, every crawl space. Mirror, screaming, clawing at the walls, kicking at locked doors, slamming windows that won't open. I want out. I want out. No matter where I run, the house follows. The angles bend. The doors lead to staircases that lead to closets that lead back to the kitchen. My breath shreds, my throat burns, my nails splinter. I end up inside a closet curled between coats that reek of mothballs and rust choking me, and in the dark I whisper, I didn't mean to. Something in the dark whispers back, but you did. My strength fades, and I collapse.